Well, hello, my friends, and welcome to another Striker Break. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Lots of pie. I've eaten the equivalent of 1.25 pies. You can do whatever you want on Thanksgiving. You can eat as much as you want. Mostly pumpkin and pecan pies, but a little bit of chocolate mousse mixed into the thread, the fray as well. Well, we're doing a Monday morning mixer because this is when I could do it. And it's fun to change things up a bit. A lot of people at work looking to sneak away, have a 1 hour bathroom break. Take about an hour. And no one's going to question your bathroom breaks. Nope, they can't. They can't question it sitting on the John 1 hour straight. Just make sure you have your headset, because if they come in and they hear me going on and on and on, they might question something. How's everybody doing? We got a lot of people in here nice and early. I didn't know how many people would make it, but it's 12:03 officially in the afternoon. I wanted to get at least the countdown started in the morning, so it's technically a Monday morning mixer. Rob's here. He says, good morning, everyone. Love the morning mixers. Big Al, what's happening? Austin, Todd, Steve, Mason. Wong's here. Excellent. Excellent. Barrett, Vino, Todd, Tyler. Well, guys, without further ado, I think we should just jump right in. Do the mix. Mix it up. Start ripping. We got places to go. People to see. Cards to sort. Here's the goal. The easy, not easy. The first goal is to get this done and then start packing. Maybe I can get this in the mail today. So, no nonsense. Just ripping. Let's go. The teams. We're going to mix them up. How many times? The same time as always. The same times as always. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Looks like the Baltimore Orioles are on top. Forget how to do this. It's only been a couple days, but there we go. Placing them there. Grabbing the buy-ins. This we leave to the professionals. Right here. Rolling the virtual dice. And it's a 6. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the final round for all the marbles. 6. Rob's on top. With the Orioles, I believe. That's right. Chill vibes today in the stream. We don't need to get all crazy depending on where you're at in the morning. Here's your teams. Diamondbacks, Eugene G. Braves, Tanner S. Orioles, Rob V. Red Sox, Zach C. Cubs, Matt M. White Sox, William R. Reds, Kevin O. Guardians, Matt L. Rockies, Jack H. Tigers, Andrew L. Astros, Nick M. Royals, Hector S. Angels, Bobby T. Dodgers, Al L. Marlins, Jason M. Brewers, Karsten B. Twin, Steve Y. Mets, Arturo H. Yankees, Anthony N. Athletics, Matthew E. Phillies, Katie C. Pirates, Mark H. Padres, Chris W. Giants, Joshua C. Mariners, Josh S. Cardinals, Glenn S. Rays, Sean M. Rangers, Israel H. Blue Jays, Tony H. And Nationals, Mike B. Good luck, everybody. Drop you a link so you can check out your teams if you forgot or you missed it or whatever. Want to check the verification code? There's the link. Todd says, guys, I'm new to collecting and I'm interested in joining Patreon and getting into a break. However, I have no idea it costs to even join a break. Can someone give me a head? Here's what they range from, typically in between like 40 and 100. Usually right around 50, but the better products, the higher end, the higher dollar products are a little bit higher. Usually around 50 to 60. We get a big baller $100 break-in at least once a week, maybe a little bit more. But I try to keep it affordable and also have a nice range because there's a lot of people that like the high rollers. So we got to keep the high rollers rolling and flowing. The lower dollar ones are more kind of like a fun, you know, it's like in the range of a blaster box plus something like that. Or, you know, a mega box. Like you can buy into a huge break with tons of potential for the price of a mega box. I think that's a good gig. You know, you got potential for a real big boy, and that's super tough if you were just to buy one mega box. Like, what are you going to get out of there? Probably a couple of base cards that are decent, but if you're lucky. Dylan asks, would you consider ripping Leaf products as a review? I would consider it, yes. If someone sent them to me in the mail and said, hey, review this, I'd be like, and I would. Would I go out and buy Leaf products and then review them? Probably not. I like to stick to the good if possible. Like this. This is about the best you can get. If you're wondering, if you're in the chat and you're kind of new to collecting or whatever, which, by the way, you must be new because you haven't hit the like button yet. But I appreciate it. This is the money. 2022 Bowman Chrome money. You can't go wrong. We got HTAs with 3 guaranteed autos per box, which let's just open it. We got a couple of these to go through. Haven't seen any HTAs opened up yet. I haven't even watched any Bowman Chrome get opened. Just me. This is a dull knife, let me tell you. A dull, flimsy, cheap knife. It's about to go in the trash. Tac Force? I'm not impressed. Not impressed, Tac Force. You were the worst $5 I've ever spent. Greenskeeper, what's up, my man? Love me some Afternoon Delight. I'm glad you're here. Do we just use a base sealing to cover these up? Nah. Let's pick a card from the pile of good luck potentials. Launch it. I'll try a new one. Negative Goldschmidt. Soak in a little bit of good luck. Use him as a card blocker. Find rare Chrome Prospect autograph parallels. They better not be rare. You better get at least one. With 3 autos, you better get 1 parallel. You know? Where's Billy? He's off to the side. Sleeping in his sheath. Maybe I will use Billy. Good idea. I don't want to give... Okay, yeah, they're covered up. You know, really with these HTAs, we're looking for a nice parallel first on-card auto in amazing condition. That's the goal. And we'll get at least 1, hopefully. Okay, it's exciting. I guess I don't even need Goldie. We got this as a card blocker. And it's gonna be... Oh, they know what's up. They know. You can tell I don't watch a lot of HTA. Danier Cueva, 120 of 299. Man, the stamps are really vivid, aren't they? In this, a little speckle number going to Texas, Israel. Congratulations. And these, you know, if you're going to be doing some HTAs or even Bowman Chrome in general, you're going to want some thicker sleeves or top loaders. 50 point, 59 point, 55 point, whatever. And if you're going to buy products, cardshells.com, you can use my code Striker10, 10%, or to get $10 off, order of 50, your first one. These sleeves are money, pre-slit, smooth. I don't use anything else. All right, let's get them on the stage. Stand-worthy card number 1. Number 2. Edison Paulino. So we got 2 position players immediately. Boston Red Sox. Going to Zach. Congratulations. I see a bunch of hitters coming in, and I appreciate that. Card Champs using his 10-month says, what's the Topps 52 set they just teased? I don't know. Didn't see anything about it. Kootenai Cards. Anyone else still smiling from that Michigan win? Yeah. Permagrin. Every time I think about it, I just... like, a huge smile comes over my face. It was awesome. We could talk about it for sure. Jack Herman. Pittsburgh. First, 3 position players, 1 parallel auto. Looking good. That's what you expect out of an HTA right there. That one's going to Mark. Congratulations. Yeah, Michigan dismantled Ohio State in a way that was so satisfying. Not only satisfying, but what's better than satisfying? Use your imagination. That's what it was. Number 2 in the country. This is our year. This has got to be the year that we do it. All the marbles. National championship. Now or never. It's so hard. Just so happens Bama's having an off year. We got to do it now. And I'm dude, the offensive coordinator called such a pristine game. Every time I'm like, they're in a formation to run it, like off tackle or something, you know, the standard Michigan, just run. Well, no Corum, so running was going to be tricky because Corum's special. And man, they found a way to win. JJ came up clutch. JJ was so good. Was three throwing and 1 rushing touchdowns, something like that. Played so well. The play calling and the execution was so spot on. It wasn't like your predictable Michigan offense. They threw wrenches into it. They did play action. Loved it. It was so sick. I mean, it's so rare that we can actually beat Ohio State, let alone dismantle them and make them look pedestrian. That you just got to savor it, and you got to keep a little piece of that in a container for leftovers for later to enjoy. Still in Thanksgiving mode, I guess. Silver pack. We got a box of update, of course. We're going to be doing update all the time. What's up, Alkanon? I'm doing great. Can we not talk about the game? I mean, I'm not gonna rub it in. I'm not that kind of guy, but I am gonna enjoy it because it's tough. It's rare and tough. Mackenzie Gore, anything? CJ Abrams, couple of nice little rookies in there. That's about it. Nothing huge. And the quick rip begins. Huge plays. That was the name of the game. I thought it was going to have to be turnovers. I thought we were going to have to get a couple of turnovers from the team who never turns the ball over, right? And I called it. It's like, this is the game where he's going to throw an interception. But yeah, I mean, everything was going to have to be just right. Don't get any stupid fouls, stupid penalties. Play a clean game. We're going to have to play a clean game and be pretty much perfect to win against like another awesome team. Card Champs asks, does anyone else wonder what sets they're going to get rid of when Fanatics takes over? Well, I mean, Fanatics is all about making money, so getting rid of sets is probably not on top of their agenda, I wouldn't think. It's how do we make the most money possible? And reducing the amount of sets, probably not going to... I mean, maybe they will. If I were them, I would get rid of... Well, I don't know if they're doing Allen Ginter Chrome this year, but that's completely unnecessary. You don't need 3 Allen Ginter products. Regular, Chrome, and Black? Get out of here. Elkanon asks, Striker, you turn in any judges or goldies in for store credit? Funny you should ask. I got this one. So these are 40 a piece, right? 1, 2 of those. Got a judge, a judge, a judge, a judge, and a judge. I couldn't find any goldies. I gave away a bunch of cards, you guys, like that would qualify for that. I gave away a ton of those packs, those Topps Chrome packs, and just stacks. I always give Like my base Chrome stuff that I wasn't even worried about, I would just give some of that away too. So that's all I could find from all the Chrome that I've opened. But I will be opening some more. I think I might open up, I don't know if I'm going to do some Chrome packs, maybe a light box, maybe a hobby, maybe a jumbo. I don't know. It's affordable enough to recoup, man. Now that they have this bounty offer, I thought you would have to go to your cards. The first thing I read was you'd have to go to your participating card store, which mine is not. I knew he wasn't going to be part of this deal. He's just one guy, small guy. So I was like, that's going to be a hassle. I'm going to have to drive to like the closest participating card. Turns out you can send it to Dave and Adams and Blowout. So I'm going to be sending mine to Dave and Adams most likely. One or the other. I buy a lot of cards from both of them. Well, look at this guy right here. Just so happened to grab a Nasty Nestor Dark All-Star swatch. Going to the Yankees. Oh, you know what? That's what. I forgot to include some Chrome. I'm going to include some Chrome into breaks just for that. Like, basically, if you get the Yankees or the Cardinals in any break that has Topps Chrome in it, that's a, hobby, especially hobby jumbos or enough Chrome to get a nice spread. I mean, you're gonna recoup probably at least $20 to get yourself a base. And then any parallel, you get more and more and more on top of that. So I think it's going to be worth our... Why are these all faced the same way? Oh, okay. Like, am I in a dream? Goldschmidt. But yeah, gonna have to include some Chrome. They just made Chrome relevant, is what they did. They made it worthy of buying. Sutsugo Green. They made every format legit. And now those light boxes, holy, the light boxes they had for 65 or whatever it was, I didn't buy any. I wish I would have now. God, I would have bought like, I don't know, maybe a case of them at that price. Black and white mini diamonds or refractors, you get, because the light boxes, you get tons of parallels. So to get a Judge or a Goldschmidt, you're talking $40 in credit. Boom. Just like that on a card that maybe you wouldn't do much with in the past. Maybe you keep it in a top loader or something. Cool card for the PC. But now it's like, oh, there's a chase. The chase is on. You know what I think I did? I think I had some of those guys in logo fractor parallels that I sent off to get graded. Now I'm wondering if that was the way to go. Here's another thing to think about. Since they're just sucking all of those cards out of the market, are they going to be worth more graded now? Because there's not going to be many of them around. So to get like the MVP of that year in a Chrome parallel logo fractor graded, it's probably going to be more rare. Because people are just going to send those away to get credit. I don't know. Rob with the 1999 Super Chat. You are the GOAT, and I am sharing your name all over my LCS. Keep it up and keep the channel growing. Wow, Rob. Thank you for the 20 and for spreading the good word, my friend. There's something about this box that just seems a little different. I don't know why. Can't put my finger on it. Something about like the color or the smoothness of the cards or something. Sounds a little strange. Nothing bad or good. What's this? Nick Pavetta, gold. Chilling this morning. Ken Griffey Jr. Getting to the good. Dude, it took me this whole time. I just got done sorting the last breakout yesterday. My wife worked all weekend. She worked Friday, Saturday, Sunday morning A shifts at the hospital. So I was on daddy duty all week. Didn't have a whole lot of time. That's why we didn't do any breaks over the weekend. Just didn't have the time. I'm not doing another break until I get the previous one sorted. That's my rule. But I got everything sorted last night, so I'm like, and I couldn't do it yesterday. It was just too much. Wife was working yesterday, but I managed to get the rest sorted. Like, we'll do it Monday morning. A little surprise rip. And this Michael, welcome. Thanks for becoming a hitter. That's what it is. That's numbered to 299. Matt Chapman. I'm trying to decide if I want to do... I did open a box of Chrome. I'll show you guys what I got out of my box. My friend came over, Cubby came over, and we each did a little bit of ripping. He got a good one. Who did he get? He got Vaquero. He got a Vaquero auto. I think I did pretty good too. I don't remember though. My cards are sitting back there. Maybe I'll just show you next time. I didn't get like a huge banger, but Heart of the City counts as a trade-in. I don't think so. I think I just had that card sitting there because I was going through and I found a cool one. It's like, oh, Judge Heart of the City. I don't think it counts. That'd be cool if it did. Wander. Another numbered card. Corey Kluber. Yogi. Gonna get an SP out of here? Not looking like it. Nope. They're not gonna be in every box. I think we got that bonus Chapman. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 numbered cards out of our hobby box. I think. And black gold. That's what we ended up with. How about one of these? Regular hobby. What do you guys prefer? Have you been watching? Do you prefer the regular hobby boxes or the HTAs? I guess it's going to kind of depend on your bankroll. Now, if you were to, let's say you wanted to get a case of this stuff. I think, like, and you're trying to decide, should I get a case of HTAs? Should I get a case of hobbies? I think from a time standpoint alone, having to process less cards via the HTA would be the way to go. But potentially, oh man, could you make more? It would just be a quicker processing situation through the HTAs, but you've got big potential with the base cards, the rookies, the rookie parallels, all kinds of stuff you can get out of the base. So like the first parallels, just the regular first parallels. So man, it's tough. Double A cards with a $2 super chat says, love your videos, Striker. Thanks. Thanks for the 2. I appreciate it. Hobby, HTA. Regular hobby, just ordered hobby. Yeah, it's interesting. Getting lots of firsts. I feel like it may be easier, not easier. You may make more money back if you just do the hobby. But it's going to be easier to process the HTA. And you may just get like a one shot banger out of a HTA, like since you're getting more autos. But you're spreading it around more areas, more avenues to potentially make money. Or if you're doing it from like a personal collection standpoint, like you're looking to collect certain players and add them to your PC, then probably hobby's the way to go. Just because the Julios and the good rookies you can get. Here's a true blue, something beautiful. Daniel Vasquez. Actually, that's what kind of blue is that? Didn't they get rid of True Blues? Watching something and they said that. What do they call this one? They call that one blue something that's covered up, of course. They call that just blue. Okay. Maybe it's the blue autos. I don't know. It's the blue autos. Okay. Hank is liking this break. Awesome. Come around more often, Hank, and make sure you know what to do. Hit that button. I like this. Look at this. This is actually a pretty big card. Normally you'd go Stephen Kwan. Okay, wait, is that a refractor? Okay, just a refractor, not so fast. numbered to 499. That's another good part. Refractors are not a dime a dozen. They are hard pulls, and they're valuable. They can be valuable. I like the Quan. This is why the hobbies. This is why it's good to mix it in a break. Couple HTAs, couple hobbies. Let's shoot for the moon, but also have a nice floor. Nice solid floor to fall back on. I know what I'm doing. What do you do with all the non-valuable base cards? Asks Lucky Ducky. Well, I give a lot of them away. We're talking tens of, if not hundreds of thousands of cards. I've already started the process. I told the Slammers to give me a shout out if they wanted on big old box of base. These cards are slippery. That's the one thing. The Bowman Chrome cards are slick. But I've already shipped out a few boxes. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 more flat rate boxes full of cards that are going out just when I have time. I can't exactly take 8 gigantic, they're heavy, those boxes, at once to the post office. So I'm kind of taking it a couple at a time. Royce Lewis, Hunter Green, Jaden Rudd. We're talking about position players, and lots of them. 2021 Bowman Chrome, 2022 Bowman Chrome, loaded with position player first autos. And that's all that matters. We're taking a shot. We're speculating. This isn't a for sure thing. We're speculating on prospects. They're not all going to pan out. Very few of them are, but some of them that we don't even think about right now are going to hit it big. They're going to become a good prospect, top 100 prospect, top 10 prospect, maybe the number 1 overall. You never know. Steve says I have probably 30,000 base cards sitting in my kitchen if anyone wants them. I'm sure someone will, Steve. You put that out there and someone will. I get emails every day from people wanting cards for free. Zach says, open some Team USA this year. Pulled a kid who goes to the high school you used to coach at. No way. That's pretty sweet. Alexis Hernandez. Alexis. Is the coffee still warm? It's been 30 minutes. Wow, surprisingly, it had a small amount of warmth left in it. Austin says, big thing I've been taught trying to get into the scouting industry is don't be afraid to be wrong. Interesting. Yeah, because you're not going to be right all the time, You see something, you get that gut instinct. They've got the it factor. Yeah, just go with it. It's all right to be wrong. You never know when a player gets hurt. Small nagging injury turns into something that is always hanging around. How are you supposed to know about that? Look at this kid. He's got to be, 15? William Bergola. 15. No, but 18 to 299. Sparkles. Going to the Phillies. Katie, congratulations. We love first parallels, don't we? Thermos is the way to go, Josh. I always forget. Last time I went up there, I was talking to my wife after a break, and I'm like, my stinking coffee got cold again halfway through. I should put it in some kind of a thermos. Forgot. I don't want it to be too hot, though. So you got to get it into the thermos at the right temperature. And there's a specific one. I don't know what that temperature is, but it's got to be right. Willie Fanas. It's another position player first, and we couldn't be happier. Going to Arturo. Plenty of autos coming. Plenty more. I've got a bunch of cool, different kinds of cards, boxes coming in. We'll be ripping. This week, we'll be ripping a couple more times. Bobby, got the Bobby rookie. Man, one break, we got, I think, 3 of these Chrome Bobby rookies, which they're not super, super common. It just so happened that we got a lot out of that one. Best price to get Bowman Chrome right now? God, it's got to be, right? It's got to be, because here's what's going to happen. January 1st, 2023, all the sales, all the deals are going to be gone. So you've got to get anything you want, and you've got to get it now, because there's no point in them doing sales at the beginning of the new year. They're trying to get all these boxes and this wax off their books right now. Cyber Monday, Black Friday, and you're like, oh, these deals, they're going to last forever. No. Well, but the economy, no. Start of the new year, no deals. Simon Juan. Shimmer. Look at that first shimmer. Beautiful. Unnumbered. Cubby's in the chat. Saw lots of Willie Fanas autos while watching breaks. Really? Must be a run of Willies. Had a run of Willies. How are you doing with your break, Cubby? Have you gotten any autos? Cubby bought Mercedes. Yasser Mercedes autos in the Houdini 50 caser. Hey, there's a guy. Isn't that funny? That's really weird how we just pulled that immediately after saying his name. I think now would be a good time to open up a museum. This is going to end up being one of the better products of the year. Definitely a top 10 release right here. Probably top 5. The checklist is phenomenal. The price right now is better than like previous year's museum collection. Now that's a supply and demand situation because this one just came out recently, but this product is going to be more expensive than it is right now. 100%. Like when you go back and look at 2021 museum collection, you're like, why would that be more expensive than this with Julio and Wander and Bobby and all the other guys? I don't know, but it is. So let's do it while the doing's good. Just baseball cards. Thank you for becoming a hitter. I appreciate it. If anybody wants to join the club, you get a free hitter chat every month. It's a whopping $1.99 a month. Nothing for you, but for me, it does help. It really does. And then you become cool, like Just Baseball Cards. Instant cool status. Here we go. Brandon Marsh, Jaron Durand, and Canvas Collection, Joey Votto. Number 19. We've got a hit. It's a beautiful quad piece of 4 of the best players to play the game. Aaron Judge, Mike Trout, Bryce Harper, and Mookie Betts. Whoa. What a quad piece that is. That's got to be one of the best relics. And it goes to the Yankees. The way I do these is it's top to bottom, left to right, like you're reading a book. So whoever's up here gets it. However many there are on there. Top left, like you're reading. So this one is going to Anthony. Congratulations, my friend. What a beauty. Mike Trout bat. God, I love that. Primary piece is quad relic. That's about as sweet as it gets for an ultra modern collector. Getting those 4 on one card, pieces of them. George Brett to 150. Can we get him in 100 point? Yeah. Box number 1 of 4 mini boxes. I mean, the only thing better would be autographs by each one of them, I guess. But what are we talking about here? I mean, they would have to be sticker autos. You're not going to be able to get all those guys on a card. Unless it was a sticker, probably. Which would still be cool. Look at this. We got a 101 coming up. I can feel it. You probably saw it. Or wait, maybe that's not a 101. I thought it was a plate. No, that's a framed auto. Man, it is so cold on the hands. Maybe it's a 101 still. I thought for sure the cold feeling Framed auto. Case hit? Is that a case hit? What? Barry Larkin to 15 is what it ended up being. Pretty low numbered. What a beautiful sig, too. DeGrom under there. Beautiful card. Larkin. 2 of 15. This one is called Museum Framed Autograph. Is going to the Reds. And that is Kevin. Congratulations, Kevin. Oh, not so fast. That's going to take a thick one. Are we 180 pointing it? Yeah. Two of 4. I love me some museum collection. It's just every time we open a box, I think that we're going to get a 101 because they're fairly, as far as like 101 chases go, fairly common. Reese, Stanton, Baez. Let's see who's on the back. Bryce Harper. And meaningful material. Logan Webb, 29 of 50. Giants are on the board. Josh, congratulations. I think we gotta put this guy in the window. One more left. And then we got 3 more boxes to go. A nice 1 hour break. That's what I told my wife, at least, because she needs to do some vacuuming. It's like 1 hour. Give me an hour. There's a thickie. Hank Aaron, Ken Griffey Jr., Rendon, Machado. Go this way. Royce Lewis, rookie, Swatto. Couple of swatches and an auto. Number to 149. Twins. Steve. Congratulations, Steve. What are we thinking on this one? Maybe yeah. It's like a medium large. 168 point. If you're going to open a lot of museum, you got to have a bunch of different size top loaders. Or you could just buy like a bunch of 180s and hope that, it might be a little big for a couple of them, but for the most part, you'll be able to get everything in there at least, protected. Ripping for rookies with a 19-month. Thanks for the early break, sorting cards and watching. No problem. Thanks for being here. Just when you think the Twins are a bust, you get a Royce Lewis rookie auto. What are we thinking about those Topps X 1952s? Everybody's talking about them. Is this something that we got to buy? I passed on the last. We're going to flow through the base paper here. I passed on those minis. Usually I get about everything that they have to offer, but the minis, I don't feel the minis. Look at this True Blue Salas, 150. But I heard the minis are actually pretty fun. You get a lot of like low numbered stuff out of there for the price. But like number one, if I was Fanatics, I'd be like, okay, no more Topps minis, no more Topps TO 6s, no more Chrome Allen and Ginter. We can wipe those right off the board immediately. We don't even got to think about that one. Get the 1952 to review. I'll check it out after the break if I can remember. I am so broke right now that like buying anything because I'm prioritized. There's so much good stuff that's coming out right now, and I ripped 4 cases of Topps Update, so I'm trying to recoup some money by selling off a lot of that stuff. Look at this beauty, Bobby Refractor. It's not his first, but that is a cool card. And then Ray Wave, Ziegler. Which reminds me, I might as well drop you a link to my eBay store. Check it out. I'm going to post a sale. As soon as we're done with it, I got stuff to do. Probably not going to be able to get this breakout today, but I'm going to work on it. Check this out. Here's a link to something. What is this? eBay store. There you go. We got a lot of stuff. Been constantly listing. Still trying to work through those cases, making sets and stuff. Sold most of the sets, if not all of them. Working on making more. Michael Morales. And then I want to buy a whole bunch of Chrome Update as well. Hopefully they don't gouge us on that. Bradley, have fun if you can. Get your earbuds out. Gunnar Hogland, another first Ray Wave. Cooper Bowman, Refractor first. Yeah, I need to post a Cyber Monday sale. I was going to do it last night and then I forgot. I think I'm just going to do like 10% off of everything in the store for probably today only. Michael Morales. Mariners. First pitcher to 250. For some reason, purple and aqua look nice together, don't they? Purple and aqua. Not bad. Jackson Jobe first refractor. I like that one. My bias is thick on that card. Very thick. Cardshells.com. Use code Striker10. Just going to soft sleeve that guy real quick because I love him. And we need him. We need him to be fire-throwing ace, dominant DeGrom 2.0. That's what we need. Except not as injured and doesn't take as long to develop. Pete Crow Armstrong Ray Wave. Cameron Cawley refractor. Aaron Judge. It's got to be a Topps Chrome. Oh, were you talking to someone else? Yeah, I forgot to include a box of Topps Chrome into this, but pretty much every break, even if it's just a blaster box, we got to get some Topps Chrome just for the Yankees and the Cardinals to have that sense of like, okay, well, at least when it's all said and done, I'll most likely have a $20 credit to use or 40 or something better. Jackson Merrill, Invicta, Mason Miller, blue first, Dante Williams refractor first. Blowout has Chrome Update on pre-sale. What are we talking, Just Baseball Cards? Hit me with it. How much are we talking? Bryce Miller, first Ray Wave. Luis Angel Acuna refractor. Morning, Josh. Anyone know the best hotel to stay at the National? I still haven't booked anything, but I've got something in mind. I'll tell you after I book it. Blaze refractor. Because they, like, I called and they said that some of the rooms around town aren't even available yet. It's so far away. So I've called twice looking for prices and different rooms. Braden Bossier. Torkelson refractor. At least I think that's a refractor. I think we need to get a hold of Keith. What do you think, Keith? Oh, poor guy. Well, we got 2 boxes left. I think we finished with this. This one's just going to be quick. Time, spot on. 1 hour break in the works. How stinky is the National compared to a Comic-Con? I've never been to the National before, so I can't answer that. But we're going to get down and dirty this year. I was going to go to the 2021. But then a bit of a wrench got thrown into things. Wow, that looks... Whatever this is, it looks beautiful. Hit number 1. Fancy Blue Mojo Tanner McDougal to 150. Going to the White Sox. And William has the White Sox. The newest Tanner McDougal owner. Look at that thing. Shiny. Hey, 6'5", 185. He's young. 03. All right. Next up, we got another piece of color, which is spectacular. Daniel McElvenley. We already get a Daniel McElvenley. Why is this guy so... Oh, yeah, there's a lot of mix and max in this release. That's why. Just so familiar, like... The names. So familiar already. This is to 150. Don't know what they're calling it. We'll call it Blue Lava. Red Sox. Zach. And last. Oh, that'll play, folks. That will play. Karsten. Can you believe what we just did? Like, not even hard to do. Just no problem whatsoever. Here you go. Jackson Chourio. The best hit you can get out of here. Simple. Look at that. Poor guy. Gotta get a fresh one. We'll get the vibes a little higher for that one, even though the song is coming to an end. Well, I think we just got the hot B there, even though that quad relic was looking like the champ. Larkin was looking good, but then we just hit the hot B. Easily. Autos, couple more parallels. Can we outdo ourselves? Yeah, that's his first auto. That's what you're... I mean, if that didn't give it away. Vidal Brujan, Brett Beatty. Ellie action. I found like 6 Ellie Chrome firsts when I was going through my cards too. Got to do something with those. Did you see they extended the $15 PSA submission special until now. It's through the end of the year, I think. Now pull a numbered one. Okay. Okay, I will. How about right coming up soon? Simeon to 99. Arias. Yeah, Kootenai, I know they do that sometimes. It's weird. Like they'll give them a first prospect card and then they'll wait until like the next release. Some of the better players they'll kind of hold out. I don't like when they do that. It makes it so confusing because people want to know like what release do I gotta have? Do I gotta get to get so and so's first? And you're like, well, I mean, they had their first in this release, but then their first auto was in this release. It's so I hate it. As if it's not confusing enough. Redemption. Just a regular one, eh? That's the guy. Man, we got two big boys. Roderick Arias. Wow. We got like the two best autos out of a little old striker Monday morning mixer. We're not even getting too crazy with the amount of stuff in this break. Just a gentle morning, afternoon. Everybody's just chilling kind of a break. This is spectacular. That's probably, JB says, went to a card show this weekend. They were selling 2022 Bowman Chrome for $325 and $385 HTA. I thought that's, after the initial release popularity, it's just, we're in such an interesting time where supply and demand is meeting like an economic downturn. And it's like, who's going to prevail? What side's going to prevail? Because if this release was in 2020, these boxes would be like $600. So they're a deal. I think they're definitely a deal right now. But how much money you got laying around? Michael Hernandez. Michael. Is it Michael? Spelled M-A-I-K-O-L? Mm-hmm. Shimmer. 03. Where's this dude from? Venezuela. You know what that means. Right? This just means he's really good at baseball. $12.55. You got to be kidding me. We're going to be pretty much right on the dot with the timing. Look out for an O'Neal Cruz variation. Okay. No way that much on Chrome still. So yeah, I mean, LCS had him for $250. That's insane. I haven't seen him for that. Yeah, if 2021 Bowman Chrome is $250, this is way better than that. At least twice as good. Just the rookie checklist alone is infinitely better. And the prospects from 2021 Bowman Chrome haven't really like gotten to that point where they're huge. Like all the guys that we were looking at in 2021 Chrome and kind of just are floating there. They're not like, top 5, top 10 on the Baseball America's Top 100. But this release has got, at the very least, Chirrillo is way up there as one of the top prospects, and he's super young. It's just not a name that a lot of people recognize. It's hard, man. There's so many players in baseball. rookie. Jose Miranda. Looks like the Twins have gotten some sneaky stand-worthy cards. Don't sleep on the Twins. To 199 when you get them in a break. You got some players. Extra loud all of a sudden. Packs left. Yeah, the crushing weekends. The Walmarts are full of cards. My Walmart, I still doesn't have any, I don't think. I got to go and check because they were supposed to maybe get cards back like right around this time. Michael Burrows, purple, Bowman first to 250. Going to the Pirates. I really want to get some of those update blister packs, but every time I go to Meijer, they don't have any. They don't have anything really of good. There's tons of cards, but I think what you'll notice is most of the cards that are sitting on the shelf at Walmart and whatnot are football and basketball because the rookie class is not that good. That's a cool one. Brian Acuna. And then any baseball that's not Topps Update, they'll be sitting there too. But Update should not be sitting on the shelves. Some of them are charging too much for blaster boxes, so you might see a blaster box sitting there, but you shouldn't see hangers. Another Twins rookie refractor to $4.99. Twins, twins, twins. Eric says mostly crap. Mostly crap. Football and basketball. What a break. They're always good, aren't they? Isn't that spectacular? They're always good, it seems like. That's going to do it. Well, we're going to have to vote for the Hot B. I mean, are we going to have to vote for? We got 3. I just want to put the 3 big boys on the vote, and we'll just see what you guys think. We'll do that now. And then I'll show. Start a poll. Hot B, question mark? And we'll populate it with all right, you get to vote for the hit of the break. We got 4 possibilities. I'll just put them up here so you can see what we're working with. We got the quad piece MVPs, Judge, Trout, Harper, and Betts. Chiriot first auto, and Arias first auto redemption. Let's keep moving though. Joe Ryan refractor to $4.99. Burrows first auto to $250. McElvin to $150. McDougal to $150. Morales to $250. Salas to $150. Got that Royce Lewis rookie auto, Swatto. How about that? Barry Larkin, 2 of 15. Beautiful card, beautiful auto, and a frame. Museum framed autos. I love museum collection. Logan Webb to 50. George Brett to 150. Juan first. Finesse. Willie style auto. William Bergola. Jaden Rudd auto. Nasty Nestor swatch. I like this too. Stephen Kwan refractor to $4.99. Vasquez blue. Chapman to $2.99. Sugo to $4.99. Jack Herman first auto. Edison Paulino first auto. Daniel Cueva to $2.99 autograph. Don't forget about Marcus Simeon, the green to $99. Nicole Hernandez first shimmer, and Jose Miranda to $199. How's the voting going? Patrick with a $4.99 super chat says, pulled a Julio All-Star Game insert gold to 75 from an update hanger. Buy more update or wait for Stadium Club this Friday. Think that set will be as good. Everything to come out from here on out is going to be fire. So, man, it's like I can't predict the future, but this reminds me of the 2019 situation where, you know, when we're living in it, we see Tatis and Vlad and Eloy and Pete, and we're like, after Series 2, pretty much everything started heating up. Everything after that point was good. Now, when it first came out, it was still relatively affordable. But as people gobbled it up, it starts ticking up in price. Tick, 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 tick. We might not see a really legit tick until the 2023 stuff starts coming out. I don't know, though. I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is this, everything now, Stadium Club, whatever kind of Topps Chrome update, anything else they come out with, Topps Finest, all that stuff. The checklist is, it's going to be so good that we haven't seen anything like it in years. So it should retain its cost. I don't know about saving up. Like, should you buy update or save up? It's whatever you like, you know. Stadium Club's going to be fun. We're going to definitely do a lot of Stadium Club. They'll probably have Stadium Club Chrome, even though I haven't seen it on a checklist, but that's going to be fire too. Save it for Topps Chrome update. You're going to want to get some of that. That's you know, way up in the hierarchy of collectability. We've got Bowman Chrome. This product's going to retain relevancy for a long time. So is update. These are the big two, and Chrome update, the big three. Everything else that comes out is kind of a secondary piece, but the checklist is so good that, like, even Gallery is still legit and fire. Like, it gets pushed down because everything's getting better and better as the year progresses. So those releases get pushed down a bit, but their checklist and their autograph checklist is still really good and somewhat affordable. So if you can find good deals on that stuff, I would definitely swoop up some Stadium Club. It's going to be spectacular. It always is. You know, it doesn't have the secondary pull. It doesn't have all like the ceiling, really. The ceiling price of Topps Stadium Club cards aren't nearly as good as like a Bowman Chrome or even a flagship. Doesn't have the ceiling as those. But it does have 2 on-card autos, 2 guaranteed on-card autos. So they can have some value. The parallels definitely have a little bit of value. And it's the best photography in the game. Long-winded answer, Patrick, but I appreciate you, so I wanted to be thorough. All right, let's do this. We're going to call it right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the people's choice. Hit of the break. Jackson Chourio. It's a nice autograph, too. I mean, if you're going to just do, like, initials, that's a beauty. Let's get them in a rhombus. A one-touch and a rhombus. Like he deserves. There you go. There he is. How sweet would that look? Even in just a refractor. Just the refractor of that would be so spectacular, too. The refractor to $4.99. Oh no, there's an eyelash in the case. Let me get the eyelash out of here. Here we go. May I present to you the Hot Bee. Never fails. We always pull some heat. Oh, vacuum time. Man, I keep this place tidy. Did a nice clean job before we started, but yeah. This black mat here just shows every little particle. That's fine. All right, guys, this was fun. We're going to do more, hopefully tomorrow, a lot more this week. Stay tuned. If you want to become a slammer and get in on the breaks, the link is pinned up top there. Strikerbreaks.com is the place to be. That's where I sell the breaks. We got the Hall of Hits there. What else? I might as well drop a couple links at the very end, just in case there's anybody that cares. Teespring, if you want to get some merch, I've got a new design, the Bat Breaker for shirts. And eBay store. One last time, drop the eBay store link. Get in on it. I'm going to be listing some Cyber Monday sale right after the break. You can get in. Andrew, with his 9-month member chat, says, get this week started off right. Striker the GOAT. Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate you, man. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching.